Hey everybody, welcome to the show, or well, the video. This is it folks, the moment you've all been waiting for. We've scoured the entire internet, looked under every digital rock, and scrolled through thousands of hours of footage to bring you the absolute best, the most hilarious, the most side-splittingly funny pets of 2025. Get ready because what you're about to see is pure comedy gold. We're talking about animals with more personality than my Uncle Gary after 3 eggnogs at Christmas. And trust me, that's saying something. This is the good stuff, people. You know those days where you just need a good laugh? A real, genuine, from-the-gut laugh? Well, you've come to the right place. This isn't just a video, it's a public service. It's a dose of pure joy prescribed by Dr. Fallon. Just kidding, I'm not a doctor. But if laughter is the best medicine, then consider this your full year supply. These are the clips that went super viral, the ones that your friends were sending you saying, "You have to see this." We've got dancing dogs, dramatic cats, and parrots who might just be prank calling your grandma right now. It's all here, and it's all for you. And the best part, this is 100% family friendly. So grab the kids, grab your grandpa, grab your own pet, heck, let them watch. Maybe they'll get some ideas. We're about to embark on a journey filled with furry, feathery, and sometimes scaly comedians who have no idea they're the stars of the show. That's what makes it so perfect, right? It's all natural, unfiltered hilarity. These animals are just living their best lives, and luckily for us, their owners had a camera ready to capture every single ridiculous, adorable, and unforgettable moment. Prepare to be amazed. Before we dive into the countdown of pure animal kingdom chaos, do us a huge favor. It really helps us out. Go on, click that like button, give it a little boop, just like you'd boop a puppy's nose. And hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of this amazing content we're cooking up for you. Ring that notification bell too. And down below in the comments, we want to hear from you. Tell us about the funniest thing your pet has ever done. We read them all, and honestly, they give us life. All right, you ready? Let's get this party started. Kicking off our countdown, we have Dexter, the dancing dachshund. This is a full-blown, choreographed, soulful performance. Dexter, or Disco Dex, became an overnight sensation. His family put on some music and what happened next was pure magic. Dexter just feels it. The beat drops, and Dexter launches into his signature move. He's moving across the living room floor with a grace and a passion that is just breathtaking. A story of joy, a story of freedom, a story of a little dog with a great big soul. Disco Dexter, you have officially danced your way into our hearts. What a legend. Up next, a classic rivalry, cat versus a vegetable. Meet Mittens, a seemingly fearless feline. But she has one weakness, a long green cucumber. Mittens is enjoying a meal when her owner places a cucumber behind her. The tension builds. Then, her eyes lock onto the green intruder. The reaction is instantaneous and epic. Mittens levitates. Her fur triples in size. Her eyes are wide with primal fear. It's pure, unadulterated drama, all because of a cucumber. This cat is a true artist of overreaction. All right, next up, we have a parrot who's basically become a tiny, feathery telemarketer, but like way funnier. His name is Rico, and his family thought they were getting a pet. But what they really got was a home-based call center run by a bird with a wicked sense of humor. It all started when he began mimicking the family's phone ringtone. Not just the sound, but the vibration sound. He'd go bizz ring ring, and the whole family would start frantically patting their pockets, convinced they were getting a call. It's like having a living, breathing notification you can't turn off. I mean, can you imagine? You're trying to have a serious conversation, and suddenly, this little green guy starts buzzing like a phone on silent mode. And it gets better. Oh, it gets so much better. After mastering the ringtone, Rico moved on to actual conversations. He started picking up phrases from the family's phone calls. So you'd hear him in the corner just casually going, "Hello? Oh, hi. No, she's not here right now. Can I take a message?" It was uncanny. The first time it happened, the dad was looking all over the house for this mystery person who answered the phone. He was checking closets, looking under the sofa, thinking someone had broken in just to be a very polite, but ultimately unhelpful, receptionist. The confusion on his face is just priceless, you guys. The family eventually figured out it was Rico, but that didn't stop the chaos. In fact, I think it encouraged him. He started getting creative, mixing and matching phrases he'd overheard. One minute he's saying your car's extended warranty is about to expire, and the next he's asking, "Did you pick up the milk?" in the mom's exact tone of voice. He's creating these bizarre, nonsensical conversations all by himself. It's like a one-bird improv show happening 24/7 in their living room. You don't need to pay for cable when you have a parrot that produces its own original programming. It's absolutely wild. My favorite part is when the actual phone rings, and Rico answers it before anyone else can. He'll squawk hello into the room, and then there's this pause while the person on the other end is probably thinking, "Did I just call a Muppet?" Then Rico will just start making fax machine noises or mimicking the dial-up tone from the 90s. He's not just a prank caller, he's a communications historian. This bird is a legend. He's a menace for sure, but a legendary one. Okay, get ready for this next one. We've all seen dogs do tricks, right? Sit, stay, roll over. But have you ever seen a bulldog, the couch potato of the dog world, shredding on a skateboard like a mini Tony Hawk? Meet Brutus. Brutus is not your average bulldog. He doesn't just nap and snore. No, this guy has a passion for pavement. And when I say passion, I mean he's more committed to his board than I am to my monologue jokes. And that's saying something. The video starts with him just waddling up to his board with this look of intense concentration on his face. You can see the determination in his wrinkly little brow. He nudges the board with his nose, getting it perfectly lined up. It's not just random, it's a pre-skate ritual. It's like watching an Olympian prepare for their gold medal run. He gives the camera this look like, "You getting this?" And then, with a grace you would not expect from a creature built like a furry little tank, he puts one paw on the board, then the other. He's so careful, so precise. He's not just hopping on, he's mounting his noble steed. The crowd of people at the park starts to gather, and you can hear someone whisper, "No way! Oh way!" And then he's off. He pushes off with his back leg, a perfect, powerful kick, and he starts rolling. And he's not just wobbling around either. He's got balance. He's shifting his weight, leaning into the turns, his little jowls flapping in the wind. He looks so happy, so free. It's the most majestic thing you've ever seen. A bulldog, a breed known for being slightly less aerodynamic than a refrigerator, is gliding across the concrete with the confidence of a seasoned pro. He's a natural. You can't teach that kind of cool. You're just born with it. The best part is the crowd's reaction. At first, it's just stunned silence. People literally stop what they're doing, jogging, playing frisbee, walking their own far less talented dogs, and just stare. Their jaws are on the floor. Then you hear a collective whoa that ripples through the park. People are pulling out their phones, they're cheering, they're yelling, "Go, Brutus, go!" This dog is a bigger celebrity at this park than most local politicians. He's a four-legged, drooling superstar, and he's just getting started. All right, let's move on to our next viral sensation. If you've ever wanted a dog that not only understands you but will argue back with you, then you need to meet Mishka the Husky. Mishka has a lot of opinions, and she is not afraid to share them, loudly. The video opens with her owner, a very patient man, telling Mishka it's time to go into her crate because he has to leave. A simple, reasonable request, right? Wrong. So wrong. Mishka looks at him, tilts her head, and lets out a sound that is not a bark, not a howl, but a full-on disgruntled "no woo woo." It's the most human-sounding no you've ever heard from an animal. It's long, it's drawn out, it's full of teenage angst. You can feel the injustice in her howl. Her owner, trying to be the adult in the situation, says, "Mishka, come on, we do this every day." And Mishka just fires back with a series of grumbles and moans that sound exactly like, "But I don't wanna ah." It's a full-blown negotiation. She's making counteroffers. She's pleading her case. She should have her own lawyer. This isn't a dog. This is a tiny, furry debate champion. The owner then tries a different tactic. He says, "But I love you." And this is where it gets hilarious. Mishka stops her complaining, looks him dead in the eye, and lets out a soft, sweet, "ah, woo, woo," which sounds, I swear to you, exactly like "I love you" back. Everyone's heart melts. It's adorable. But it's a trap, because the second her owner says, "Okay, so let's go to your crate," she immediately goes back to the dramatic, operatic, "No!" She used his love as a weapon. It was a calculated move. This dog is playing four-dimensional chess, and her owner is playing checkers. The back and forth is just comedy gold. He'll say a sentence and she'll respond with a howl that matches his exact intonation. He'll raise his voice and her howl gets higher. He'll speak softly and she'll grumble under her breath. It's like watching a married couple of 50 years bickering about who was supposed to take out the recycling. The sass is unbelievable. She's got more attitude in her little paw than most people have in their whole body. You're not just watching a pet video, you're watching a masterclass in passive aggression and vocal manipulation. All right, get this. So you know goat yoga, right? It's supposed to be relaxing, connecting with nature. But what the brochure doesn't tell you is that goats have absolutely no concept of personal space. They see a human pretzel on a mat and think, oh, a new climbing structure. Out of nowhere, a baby goat just leaps onto someone's back. It's impossible not to laugh, completely oblivious to the zen it just shattered. You see this one person trying to do a plank, and a goat just calmly walks underneath them. One person starts giggling because a goat is licking their toes. It's a domino effect of hilarious, non-zen-like failure. The whole class just descends into chaos. These goats are there for the sheer, unadulterated joy of messing with people. All right, next up we have a master criminal, a furry little noodle of crime. We're talking about a ferret. Now, ferrets are adorable, right? They're like slinkies with faces, but they are also incredibly clever and sneaky. And this particular ferret, is the star of a home security camera video that is basically the animal kingdom's version of Ocean's 11. The mission, should he choose to accept it, is to infiltrate the pantry and steal the snacks. And let me tell you, he accepts the mission every single time. It's fantastic. The video starts with this low-angle shot from a camera placed inside the pantry. The door creaks open just a tiny crack. You can't see anything at first, just darkness. Then this little pink nose pokes through the crack, sniffing the air. It's like something out of a spy movie. The nose disappears, and then the whole ferret, this long, slinky body, just pours itself through the gap. It's amazing how they can do that. He moves with such purpose, like he's Tom Cruise on a wire, but instead of a wire, he's just a liquid cat snake. He's in. Phase 1 is complete. Once he's inside, he stands up on his hind legs, which is already hilarious, and he does this little scan of the room. He looks left, he looks right, he's casing the joint. His little head is on a swivel, his eyes darting from the cereal boxes to the chip bags. You can almost hear the Mission Impossible theme playing in his head. He identifies his target, a bag of potato chips on the bottom shelf. The perfect crime. It's within reach, it's crunchy, it's everything a discerning criminal ferret could possibly want in a score. He has his eye on the prize, so he waddles over to the chip bag, which is like 10 times his size. This doesn't deter him at all. He's a professional. He tries to bite it and drag it, but it's too big. So he reevaluates. You can see the little gears turning in his head. He starts pushing it with his nose, then with his paws. He's trying to roll this giant bag of chips across the pantry floor. It's the most determined, most ridiculous struggle you've ever seen. It's like watching a single ant try to carry away a whole picnic basket. You're rooting for him, but you're also laughing so hard because it's just so absurd. Okay, get ready for this. We've seen a lot of funny animals, but this next one is a true artist, a performer. We're talking about a guinea pig who I'm pretty sure is a classically trained Shakespearean actor. Every single thing that happens to him is the most dramatic event in the history of the world. He has no chill, zero. Everything is a full-blown 5-act play, and he is the star, the director, and the entire audience. And his main source of drama? Vegetables. Specifically, the betrayal of the wrong vegetable. The clip starts with the owner holding a beautiful, crisp piece of romaine lettuce. The guinea pig, let's call him Sir Reginald, is losing his mind. He's weaking. He's popcorning. That's when they do that cute little jump in the air. He's running in circles. He is ready. This is the moment he's been waiting for all day. The owner slowly lowers the lettuce into the cage. Sir Reginald approaches it with the reverence of a knight approaching the Holy Grail. He takes a delicate sniff. He prepares himself for the glorious crunch. It's going to be epic. But then, the owner, the villain in this story, pulls a classic bait and switch. At the last second, they swap the lettuce for a baby carrot. The change in Sir Reginald is instantaneous and profound. He freezes. His eyes go wide with shock and horror. You can almost hear the record scratch. He looks at the carrot, then up at his owner, then back at the carrot. The look on his face is one of pure, unadulterated betrayal. It's as if his best friend just told him he never liked Star Wars. It's a deep, personal wound. He doesn't just get mad. Oh no, that would be too simple. He physically recoils from the carrot as if it were poison. He takes a step back, then another. He turns his entire body away from it in a gesture of ultimate disdain. He walks to the farthest corner of his cage, turns his back to the owner, and just sulks. He won't even look at them. He's giving them the silent treatment. For a guinea pig, this is the highest form of drama. All right, get this. You think you've seen it all, right? But have you ever, and I mean ever, seen a turtle riding a Roomba? Because that's what we have right here, folks. This is Sheldon, and he's not just a turtle, he's an explorer, a pioneer, a trailblazer of the living room frontier. It's like a low-budget Star Trek, but instead of the Starship Enterprise, he's got the Starship Dirt Devil. He's so calm, so majestic. He's just enjoying the ride, taking in the sights. It's a whole new world for him. His owner probably put him on there as a joke, and now Sheldon is living his best life. We're talking about autonomous reptile vehicles. It's brilliant, and the best part is the Roomba doesn't even know. He's a king on a moving throne, surveying his kingdom one gentle robotic glide at a time. It's pure poetry. All right, get ready for this next one. We all know golden retrievers are just the sweetest, happiest dogs on the planet, right? They're bundles of sunshine and fur. But what happens when that bundle of sunshine goes to sleep? Well, in the case of Bailey here, the adventure doesn't stop. Oh no, Bailey is a sleepwalker, or more accurately, a sleep runner. A sleep tussler, a sleep everything our were. The owners set up a night vision camera because they kept hearing strange noises, and what they found is comedy gold, pure gold, like golden retriever gold. Look at this. Bailey's fast asleep in his dog bed, all curled up looking peaceful, and then it begins. A little leg twitch, a soft little woof. He's clearly dreaming, probably chasing squirrels in a field made of bacon, the usual dog dreams. But then his legs start going. All four of them. He's running a full-on marathon in his sleep while lying on his side. His paws are just a blur. He's breaking his personal best time for the 100-meter dash, and he hasn't even opened his eyes yet. It's like he's got a whole secret life when the lights go out. It's the commitment that gets me. He is fully committed to this dream. He's not just twitching. He's performing an entire Olympic routine. You can see his little mouth moving. Maybe he's giving an interview after the big race. Yeah, I've been training hard, eating right, lots of kibble. I'd like to thank my owner, my squeaky toys, and that one mysterious mailman who always smells like interesting things. He's a superstar in his own mind, and we're just lucky enough to get a peek behind the curtain. The best part is the other dog in the background, just sleeping soundly, completely oblivious to the athletic event happening 3 feet away. And it just keeps going. The running phase subsides, and now he's sort of wrestling an invisible foe. He's growling, but it's the cutest, sleepiest growl you've ever heard. It's like a tiny, fluffy bear trying to sound tough. He rolls over, paws flailing, tangling himself up in his blanket. He's fighting for his life against the dastardly blanket monster, and from the looks of it, the blanket monster is putting up a pretty good fight. This dog is more active in his sleep than I am during the entire day. It's both adorable and slightly exhausting to watch. I love it. And that's our show for today, everybody. Wow. From dancing dachshunds to sleepwalking retrievers, we have seen it all. A huge thank you for hanging out and watching 2025's Funniest Pets compilation. I hope you got as many laughs out of it as I did. Seriously, my cheeks hurt. These pets are just the best. They're hilarious, they're surprising, and they don't even know it, which makes it even funnier. They're just out here living their best, weirdest lives, and we are so lucky we get to watch. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button. You know the one. Click it. It helps us out a ton, and it makes sure you don't miss any of the family-friendly laughs we have coming your way. Now we want to hear from you. Get down in those comments and let us know which pet was your absolute favorite. Were you Team Turtle on a Roomba, or did the sassy husky win your heart? I'm personally a big fan of the sleepwalking golden retriever, Bailey. That's my guy. Or hey, Maybe you have your own hilarious pet story to share. We want to read them all. Tell us about that time your cat tried to help you wrap presents, or your dog figured out how to open the fridge. The funnier, the better. Let's fill the comments with amazing stories. We love making these videos for you guys, and seeing your comments and knowing you're laughing along with us makes it all worthwhile. So thank you for being the best audience out there. Keep sharing these videos with your friends, your family, your co-workers, anyone who needs a good laugh. Because let's be honest, who doesn't need a video of a bulldog on a skateboard in their life? It's basically a public service at this point. You're welcome. All right, that's all the time we have for today. We've got to go find more footage for the next video. And trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. We've got a sneak peek, and let's just say it involves a hamster, a tiny piano, and a surprisingly dramatic performance of a rock ballad. You heard me, a hamster rock ballad. It's going to be epic. So until then, take care of yourselves, give your pets an extra treat for us, and keep on laughing. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.